burpees. This is an awesome exercise. It is also one of the most commonly misperformed exercises. So let's go over the details here. So first of all, we're starting off in this hand plank position here. So you got to make sure chest is dropped down a little bit, abs are drawn in super tight, but notice my hips are in line with my head and my heels. You should have this form dialed in before you come anywhere near a burpee. You've also got to go into this nice good squat here. So your squat form should be dialed in before you go anywhere near a burpee. So spine up nice, tall, and neutral. Knees are going to be, feet can be turned out a little bit, especially when you launch up, they're going to have to be, but your knees are going to be following the direction your toes are pointing. You should have enough flexibility so that you can squat down so far, your hips can get down pretty much in line, if not below your knees, and still be able to keep your spine straight, because that's what you're hopping up to. So when you hop your feet forward, you're immediately popping yourself up into this low squat. And then you stand up from there. If you want to throw your arms up, you got some weights to work with, awesome. And you're going to come back down, and then I'm going to get my hands to the ground and launch my feet back. Most people don't have the range of motion for this. If you do, awesome. If you don't, there's progressions to get to this. Work your way towards it. But if you try to push your way through these by hunching your back like this and then standing up, going back down, hunching your back again, stepping back, you are going to hurt your back. It's going to take time, but it will hurt. And it's not going to be good. You can end up herniating a disc or something. So very important you get these points of the form dialed in before you really try to progress into this exercise. So again, with your burpee, we're in a hand plank position. We jump our feet forward up into an immediate squat, and we stand up from there. Then we go back down, hands back down in that proper hand plank and launching the feet back. If you want to add on to this, then what you can do is very common. You can add a push-up at the bottom here. And then from low, and from the push-up, instead of coming up and then jumping up, what you can do, I like to just basically go from my low push-up, immediately pushing up, launching plyometrically right up into my squat and standing up from there. And then coming back down, launching back, and controlling my descent, and pushing back up off the push-up. You can also add dumbbells. So you could have dumbbells in front of you here. You pick up the dumbbells from this point, you stand up, you curl, you press up over your head, lower them back down, put the weights down, and then you can either keep your hands on the handles if these weights are stable, like they don't roll around, they're like flat sides. Then you can keep your hands on the handles and launch back from there, doing another push-up, launching back, picking up, and hopping up from there. I'll do it from this perspective, so it's important to see. So, same thing. I've got this nice good plank form. I launch up, but notice how my knees immediately out there and like my feet, spine's up tall, coming back up from there. And then you can bring the weights down with you if you're working with weights, drop back down and pop another one. Burpees are great. They're super awesome to work with, super fun, but just make sure you've got all the points of the form working your way there. And if not, take a step back and work with some of the progressions that will get you to this perfect burpee. Rock and roll.